All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily. Great to have you here. As you know, we bring you daily videos on everything altcoin, everything cryptocurrency, and I try and differentiate my channel by only bringing you guys the most relevant, the most need-to-know information and putting it in perspective for you. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be telling you guys, or trying to share with you guys, that just the importance of holding or hodling your coins. And by the time this video is done, you are going to have, you're going to believe without a shadow of a doubt that long-term hodling is the best option. And the reason I wanted to make this video today is because for the past 7 or so days, we have been in a sea of red. Whatever your coin is, whatever your token is, you've been seeing it go down. And in the last 15 minutes or so, we've gotten a little bit up into the green. Hopefully that continues, but it might not. It might keep going down for a couple days. We don't know. So today I'm going to be talking about why it's important for long-term holding. So if you're new to the channel, you're going to want to subscribe because we bring you videos like this every day. Like the video whenever you see value in it, whatever little tab I'm on. As soon as you get some value in it, feel free to give me a like and comment. All right. This is what I wanted to do. Okay. So this is the 7-day chart for NEO right now. Right now, NEO is sitting at 108, and the 7-day chart for NEO looks pretty bad. If you just looked at this, you'd be going, God damn, why am I invested in something like this? This is not looking good. We're in a major downtrend. This isn't a good investment. But let's switch it from 7-day. Let's go to a month. Let's look at the last month. Okay. Well, that paints a little bit different story. It doesn't look like a downtrend so much. It's almost like we're going up and down, hovering around a base. Okay. That's a little bit better. Let's go to 3-month chart now. Okay, well, if you look at the 3-month chart, we're actually up. I mean, even though we've been down for the past 7 days, we're actually definitely much farther than we were, 3 months ago. We're at 108 or whatever, and 3 months ago we were in the 30s and 40s. This is great. Well, let's take a look at the year chart. Holy hell! If you had invested down here a year ago, you'd be up major gains by now, and that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. I put together a little chart based on 2017's info. I picked out certain coins that were, and I picked out their lows of 2017 and also their highs of 2017. And then, assuming that you would have bought low and sold high, I made a little chart showing you the gains that you could have gotten in 2017 if you bought at a low and sold at a high. And let's give credit where credit is due. This is actually Supoman did a video like this using these same coins back in late 2017. And that's where I drew inspiration to make this video from. So Supoman, all credit to you, but I want to tell my audience about it. So anyway, let's take a look. So this is information for 2017. So Bitcoin at its low near the beginning of 2017 was at 952. As we know, in December, it got all the way up to 20,000. Now, what do you think the gain would be if you would have invested at the low and sold at the high? 21 times gains. That's damn good. In the regular stock market, you're lucky if you get 2-3 times gains. And by the way, we're starting off with high caps right now. We're going to get into the altcoins, don't you worry. All right, well, let's look at Litecoin. Litecoin at beginning of the year was at 430. Near the end of the year, it was at 373. So if you would have invested, what kind of gains would you have had? 86 times gains. That's crazy. Imagine investing $1,000 back here in the beginning, and then at the end of the year getting $86,000. That's crazy. And there were ups and downs along the way. It hovered around 10, it went below 10, it went to 20, it went below 20. You could have sold, but take a look. Next. If you would have invested in Ethereum at $8 and at the end of the year it got to $8.80, you would have had 110 times gains. How about Dash? Dash was at 11. It went to over $1,500. If you would have invested $1,000 at the beginning of the year in Dash, you could have got $147,000. That's amazing. And then very top of the list, Ripple. Ripple was at an all-time low of less than a cent. At the end of the year, it got all the way to $2.84. If you would have invested, you would have saw 473 times gains. And these are just the high caps I'm going over right now. We're going to get into the alt caps. But this is just reinforcing my point to buy at lows, hold and sell at all-time highs. And as we know in the market, in June and July, in quarter one, which we're in now at the beginning of the year, the market has a little bit of a correction. It forms a base, it stays low. Around June and July, forms a little bit of a bull run. Around December and January, it does an even greater bull run. We went over that in some of the videos from the other day. You guys should check that out. But, that's, how you're going to get massive gains. So let's go over the alts. Steam. Steam started off the year at 17 cents, made it all the way to $4.16. If you would have invested $1,000 in Steam, you'd have made 24 times your money. Okay, and I'm going over altcoins right now. So obviously altcoins, I labeled these as opposed to the high cap coins. These are more like mid to low cap coins, which are riskier, but usually, can get you some major gains. But they're also riskier. How about Lisk? Lisk, a platform token, started off at 14 cents, made it all the way to $27.38. If you would have invested $1,000 back in Lisk at the beginning of 2017 and sold at the end of 2017, you would have made $195,000. How about Stratus? Started off at 0.7 cents, made it all the way to $16.42. And you guys can look this up. This is information that's publicly available. You would have had 235 times gains. How about NEO? Everybody loves NEO. We just went over NEO. So you guys already know it's going to be massive gains. NEO started off at 14 cents. At the end of the year, it made it all the way to $82.10. I mean, we know NEO's at a low right now, but it's still at $108. So anyway, at the end of 2017, it was 82. What were the gains on that? 586. Imagine investing $1,000 in that. How about NLC2? Now, NLC2 is a coin specifically for the niche of online gambling, I believe. And so it started off very low, but near the end of the year, it got all the way to 58 cents. If you had invested, let's say $100, just $100, put it on that low altcoin that you think the company has real potential, you would have made $29,000 just by investing $100 in. So, I mean, if that's not proof, this is why everybody says to hodl, and it's harder than you think, because we see markets like this, or we see the market doing this, and people get scared and people panic. But the worst thing you can do is sell at a low. If nothing else, just hold and wait, because if you sell at a low, you lost your money anyway. But I know what you guys are all thinking. Okay, well, this was at the end of 2017. Markets were at an all-time high. How about right now, right today? Let's say that you would have invested. Let's start with high caps. Let's say you would have invested in these companies near their lows, like any smart investor would. But you don't have time to watch the market every day. Either you're not subscribed to my channel, where I tell you, or you just don't have time to watch the market every day. And let's say just today you figured out, oh my God, I invested in Bitcoin back in the day, or I invested in Litecoin back in the day. What would the gains be if you pulled out today? Let's take a look. So this is the same chart we just saw. This is today's price, and this is the gains if you would have invested back here at the low and then pulled out today. If Bitcoin would have had 11 times gains, Litecoin would have had 45 times gains, 99 times gains, 51 times gains, 151 times gains. Guys, this is just from holding. This is just from investing in lows and holding. And of course, you'd be smart to take profits at all-time highs. But even if you forgot all about that, just hodling, will bring you gains. And in the stock market, you're lucky to get 2 to 3 times gains. Let's check out the altcoins. Okay, so once again, this is today's price of these altcoins. And these are the gains if you would have invested at the lows and then just figured out today you held a position in these things. What would you get? Steam, 18 times gains. Lisk, 117 times gains. Stratus, 100 times gains. NEO is up way above 82. It actually went up to close to $180, as NEO's all-time high. But even if you just pulled out at 108, it'd be 776 times gains. And NLC2, even though it's only at 11 cents right now, that'd still be 550 times gains. 550 times gains. Sorry, that's not, 2,900 times gains, but I'll take 550 times gains any day of the week. So anyway, this is just a friendly reminder to you guys that don't sell, when you're down. You wait, because as we know in quarter one, I don't have there we go. Let's go here. Let's go here. Okay. This is the chart for NEO for 2017. And this is kind of, a similar thing to how the market goes in general. As we know in quarter one and quarter two, things start off slow. Around June and July, there's usually a spike in market cap. That wasn't really the case here for NEO, but there's usually a bull run right here, correction. And then in December and January, there's usually a bull run every single year. And this is me reminding you to hodl your coins. So thank you guys. This is Aaron at Altcoin Daily. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We bring you daily videos on everything altcoin, everything cryptocurrency, whether it be deep dives on ICOs, deep dives on altcoins. We do strategy, we do news, whatever. I try and bring you guys the most value for the least amount of money. And since everything's free on YouTube, I gotta bring you the most value. And the way I do that is by doing videos like this, by just giving you guys the most need-to-know information, the most relevant information. And let me end this by saying, as all of you know, I'm not a financial advisor. These are just my opinions. I'm a guy who made some decent money on cryptocurrency, and I want to help you guys do the same thing. But that being said, I'm just a guy with a computer. Do your own research, but use this channel as a starting off point. Thank you guys. Make lots of money.